A Master of Requests is a counsel of the Council of State, a high-level judicial officer of administrative law in France and other European countries that has existed in one form or another since the Middle Ages. The occupational title derives from two words. In jurisprudence and administration, the French term Maître is an honorific for a barrister, and requêtes are appeals or petitions. Old regime France. The Masters of Requests, more fully Maîtres des requêtes ordonnances de Hôtel Droit, were originally, during the Middle Ages, judges of a council convened to examine petitions laid by commoners before the royal household. A number of traditions from this time survived down until the 18th century, such as the king's accompaniment by two masters ordinary on Sundays and festival days, on his way to and from church, and their close attendance to him during Mass, so as to better receive petitions from the public. The role of the Masters of Requests was greatly expanded during the Renaissance. Their duties, as defined by the Edict of 1493, and subsequently modified during the reigns of Francis I and Henry II, were to serve as deputies to and work closely under the Lord Chancellor of France and provide royal oversight of the judicial system at all levels. In this way, the Masters of Requests became key to expanding royal power into the provinces and in national unification, a role that would be taken over in the 17th century by royal intendants who were recruited from among the ranks of the Masters of Requests. The masters toured on circuits to inspect provincial courts, could preside over bailiwick courts, at the Grand Conseil, and at sittings of Parliament where they sat on equal footing as presidents of court. They also received petitions against royal officers and intervened in cases of abuse. In addition to the judicial duties, they were occasionally given temporary financial or diplomatic tasks. They participated in the king's judicial and financial decisions and sat on the king's conseil privé, for the members were generally recruited other high-level royal officers and government officials, such as councillors of state, provincial intendants of commerce, finance, controller general, lieutenant general of police, and so forth. The Masters of Requests were chosen from among the best judges and members of the parliaments. As prestigious offices, they were seldom bought, although the king could also make appointments. Under Louis XIV, masters' offices were extremely expensive, but they conferred nobility on the holder. Under Louis XII, there were 6 Masters of Requests. Francis increased the number to 18, Henry II to 32. In the 17th century, there were generally 80 Masters of Requests, with numbers reaching 88 in 1723, but Louis XV brought them back to 80 in 1752. They fell to 67 members in 1787. Post-1799 France. The Masters of Requests, or more fully Maîtres des requêtes au Conseil d'État, are members of the French Council of State who fall between the rank of senior master and councillor of state.